G'day friends, welcome to today's YouTube video. My name is James. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I have a bit of a quick video today about Collage Club for July 2021. I'm going to show you through the 5 printable downloads that are in the set. I'm also going to just quickly mention before I start this fabulous paper here. It's actually sticker paper. It's like a holographic. I got it in 2-pack. One's got stars, one's got little circles on it. I'm going to link this in the description box below. You do not have to buy it obviously, but I've had such fun printing on it. One thing I found out after the fact, which I didn't realize before, I guess that makes sense, is that it's actually not see-through. Like, I thought it was transparent, but it's not. It has this silver backing. So this is great for your like big, you know, kind of, I think this was from January, this download. Your big sheets like this that have really bold patterns on it, really graphic black and white kind of prints, that whatever you want to print on there really, but nothing that you really need a lot of the whites for. So even like faces, unless you're going to make it a really graphic black and white photo, I've done some of those and I think they look really cute. In fact, why don't I grab my planner for you, because I have some in there, and that would be the point of turning on the camera, wouldn't it? Now I just have to find my planner. Where on earth did it go? I was just using it. Oh, it's in front of my eyes. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? I'm gonna grab this. Sorry, I'm trying not to show you anything I can't show you. Oh, I have a little vending machine there. That's from this month's print. I want to show you some of the actual full, like, human photos I did. Oh, here. Steve and I, from one of our virtual voyage portraits. Super fun. Put that in really high contrast black and white so that you could really read it. Here's what I mean about if you've got a lot of white in the photo. See my cat Oliver, this was when he was a kitten. So you can't really see a lot of it, because if it was transparent you'd see the white through the background and of the paper, and that would have really shown him up. But because there's that actual silver backing, you're not going to see through that. So just a little side note, because I know some people might want to end up printing some photos on there, that you really want to go high contrast black and white or really graphic kind of patterns and stuff. Even that, I printed the little logo on there. So it does show up a lot. It's a really great quality. It feels really great. The ink doesn't smear or anything. I use an inkjet printer, and it is adhesive on the back, so kind of just makes it great for stickers. It's terrible to put through the silhouette because the pattern gets in the way of registering the marks, so I wouldn't use this to be able to make kiss cut sticker sheets. Some people have tried workarounds by like putting little extra cutouts on there to try and trick the machine, but I couldn't be bothered with any of that. Honestly, it takes more time to do that than just hand cut out whatever I would need to fussy cut anyway. So anyway, that's what I wanted to mention, just because I know I probably get some questions on it, and I did want to share where I got that from. It was just from Amazon. I'll put a link, I said that already. It'll be an affiliate link. I have to disclose that. Even though I disclose it in the description box, I just still want you to know that. Anyway, the next thing I want to show you is, you know, I'll take these out. They're distracting. They're too pretty. I love anything shiny. I'm going to show you the 5 sheets that we have for Collage Club in July 2021. This does mean that January, February, I think March is rotating out. So please, pardon me, if you're in Collage Club, make sure you have that March downloaded. If you don't, the only place you'll be able to get that after it rotates out is on Etsy, but the price on Etsy is $15 per set. Like I said before, in many of the Collage Club videos, it is your best bet to join the subscription, even if you join for a month and cancel, since there is always a rotation of 4 months worth of Collage Club. And you can join for $5. So I'll leave that link in the description box below, just in case you're curious. And yeah, let's get into it. I had a random request, and it was so funny because it was already playing on my mind, and I felt like the request was just confirmation, because I don't usually work with requests. I just have to put that out there. I usually have a very good idea of what I want to put on there and when I want to put it on there, but someone had asked for vending machines, and I thought, I have literally been to Japan and specifically taken photos of many vending machines for a project I did in my Japanese travel journals. So I decided to make them all kiss cut stickers files, right? But they're all just on a download sheet, and I put just a bunch of them here. 6 of them a bit bigger, and then there are 3 mini ones over here, and just random vending machines I found throughout Shibuya, I think, is where I took most of them. Harajuku and Shibuya, it literally says it there. So that was a really nostalgic. I made this kind of my Japanese trip. This was a sign I saw in a store. This was the manhole cover in the city that I used to live in. And obviously brings back really good memories just for that. Vitamin Vitamin Lemon. This is a jelly drink. I didn't honestly. It was either this or the chicken, but I've done the chicken before. Not on Collage Club. I just felt like maybe it was too much of an inside joke. I put it on there because it is just always a good reminder for me to like have some vitamin C in my life. I feel like I'm always a little deficient. But I used to love these jelly drinks, so I put that in there. My travel journal I took whilst I was in Japan, a nice little Chic Sparrow leather cover. There's a photo of that there, and the Japanese post box from the Itoya store. Is that correct? Yes, in Ginza. We sent a postcard to ourselves from there. So I love this little Japanese post box. Anyway, really graphic, really fun. I printed some on that holographic paper, but these are just on matte white sticker paper, and they're kiss cut. I do give you the silhouette files for this, as well as the cut line files for anyone that doesn't have a silhouette that wants to just use the cut line for their own software. I'm not really quite sure how you use the other softwares, but if you have a silhouette, it's all ready to go for you. I do have a video on that as well. I put one up a couple weeks ago on how I open these files and literally print and cut them out. It's a step-by-step, it's like a 5 or 6 minute video. So I put that in Collage Club as well, just so you have reference to it, and take advantage of that if you have one, because I know some people think it's more difficult than it is. It's literally open the file, print, and then send it to your cutting machine. So the second page is a little monstery. I've been doing Virtual Voyage 4. We're actually right in the middle of it as I make this video, and we just finished up with Monstropolis, which was our port of inspiration where we looked at Monsters Inc. And a lot of these are little monsters from my Monsters Inc. Exploration. These were collaged together, and we played a game called Monster Maker. And it was like a roll the dice and kind of get the features game. If you're in Virtual Voyage, you know, and obviously you've seen these before, but I decided to put them in Collage Club just so that I could share them with everybody. And I made these two as a part of the Wizarding Artists Society. I was guest teaching this month. Well, this is for July, but I was guest teaching in June, and I did a project where we recycled lots of trash, like scraps of paper, kind of made like these really scrappy monsters, and there was a whole backstory to them. Anyway, these were the two that I did after the class because I hadn't used some of my favorite paper bits, and I loved them so much. They're actually huge. They're kind of this big, so I decided to include them on here. If you look closely, it's just bunches of scraps of paper that have all been recycled together to make these little monsters, and I think they look cute. I think they look like two kids off to school. So really ironic that in the States it's like summer holidays, isn't it? I think in Australia you're probably still in school. No, I don't know. It's been so long since I mean, it was yesterday when I finished high school. No, it's been a long time. And the doors from Monsters Inc. Just thought I'd give you a cute little monster sheet. Super colorful. I love how simple and bold and bright they look. This is the third sheet. I should mention, like, sometimes there's a bit of a theme, and then sometimes I do like for a couple of months there I did the days of the month, like 1 through 31, and then I did the weekdays and I did the months. This time I didn't do any dates or numbers, so no planner related stuff specifically, just lots of art. And I wanted to at first do 31 images because I was turning 31. I mean, I am turning 31 in July. July 27th, if you care to know. And, ooh, one of my hairs. That's great. That's the problem with having long hair is I find my hair everywhere. Anyway, so I'm turning 31 July 27th, and I was going to do 31 images. I actually don't know how many there are in here, but I think there's more than 31 in any case. What if there's not? Could you imagine? I don't want to count on camera for you, but either way, I scrapped the idea because I thought there's really no purpose to that. Just put all the things that you love in there, like things that really represent you, or things that you love. You is in the third person, me, right? So I put the Virtual Voyage stuff in there because I've been really loving that, obviously, the Pixar references. I've been loving recycling my papers. I love Japan. I loved, when I lived there. I love all my memories there. Obviously loved getting anything I ever needed from a vending machine. These alebrijes are from the Pixar, like our Lamplight Cruise, the Virtual Voyage. We're doing Coco, and so we did alebrijes, but these are my cats. There's 2 of them. I added an extra one here just because it was from my sample, but yeah, I love my cats. I love Disney. This was a Bambi that I did ages ago. I love drawing. I love whimsical stuff. My journals. This is an Ugly Betty from an old Sketch Flicks. I just, every time she pops up, it just kind of makes me laugh because she looks like a little sultana, and I thought she would look great on this month's collage sheets. This is my planner last year. I don't use it as a planner anymore. It's just a kind of journal in waiting, if you will. But I just love the look of it, and I thought I would put another journal in there because I had my travel journal in there as well. Just, you can never have enough journaling related ephemera for your journal. Like, you have to be that meta when you're an art journal. You have to journal about your love of journaling. It's just what happens. And so this was an old illustration as well. I've mixed some of the old with the new, like swatch dolls. Loved those. Obviously loved those for many years. They feel like very classic to me and what I've been doing for the past few years on YouTube. Mary Blair, love that. Disney, love that. This little Disney, you remember, you might have been there when I did this on the live stream. This was the parade, the little train that we had. It was, what did we call it? The scavenger hunt on parade. It was one of the scavenger hunt activities from Art Journaling the Magic that I turned into a parade train, and I've just loved that. My little Belle pencil case that I take when I go art journaling. I didn't have these. These were actually earrings from my Sally costume set that I bought for Virtual Voyage 2 when we were doing Burtonville, and I was using the choker for Lydia Dietz. But I had these earrings, so I just poked them through here, but they're not on here because I did this beforehand, although a lot of this is still all the same. So just my little travel set of supplies there. This beautiful rainbow mermaid because mermaids I love. Wizarding Artist Society stuff because that's just a fun thing that I love as well. Kermit. I should have done Miss Piggy. I love Miss Piggy, but this is the cutest version of a Muppet that I've ever drawn, so I put Kermit in there, and I guess Miss Piggy loves him. More little stuff from, a lot of this is from my personal journals that I do personal work in that really weren't for anything. They were just kind of born out of the joy of drawing and, you know, creating. So just lots of little bits and pieces, and apparently a back to school theme. Like, what on earth is going on in my mind? It's probably because I'm doing Virtual Voyage and there's a lot of learning in it. It does feel like a little bit like school from my end as the teacher. Hopefully it doesn't feel too much like work for the students, but it is. It's been really, really fun so far. So thank you to anyone that's watching that is a part of that. Obviously we've still got a lot to go, but just wanted to hop on and share what's in the pack for July. My little swatch dolls. This was a little self-portrait I did a long time ago. It used to be a part of a sticker set that I no longer sell, so happy to bring him back. And then, yeah, for my Virtual Voyage 2 journal, just little bits. And then the last bit, I wanted to add just kind of some of my my lifelong passions that really don't have much to do with art journaling at all, and that really speak to like just a part of who I am and what I really love. And I've made them kind of substantial, mostly because, you know, my Page in 10 series has really inspired me to just fill up all these pages, right? So I've been doing a really good job of just filling up the spaces, and I wanted to make them substantial little printouts so that if I didn't have the time to fill up a page, I could just stick one of my favorites on there. These were studies that I did in an Instagram live where we were looking at Degas, and I just love the ballerinas and this really gestural pencil sketch version, and then this really soft watercolory version that kind of reminded me of it reminds me of like Glinda from The Wizard of Oz. It's almost if the Lullaby League and Glinda had a little performance and this was their costume. I think it's so pretty. I just love it. Are you allowed to love your own work like that? I think I ask this a lot. I know that when you say stuff like that on YouTube, it's cause for concern in the comment section, but I am really proud of it, I guess I should say. I'm really proud because it's very outside of my comfort zone to be so gestural and loose. I mean, it used to be. This was obviously my practice. I think now I'm much more comfortable with it, but yeah, this really represents that turning point for me where I thought I could really get into it and enjoy it. And then fashion illustration, this was actually from Virtual Voyage 1, and it was these big floral, we did a port of inspiration called Avant Garden, it was florals and Christian Dior. And so I did these kind of massive wedding gowns with these huge florals on here, this cascading wisteria. I just thought they were so pretty. And people did such a wonderful job of this when we did it live. I think it was for the theme night live party, and it just looks so beautiful, so I put that in there. And then that same week we had done the Dior bar jacket, but we reimagined it as the Lily of the Valley, as one of Christian Dior's favorite flowers. So this was kind of the Lily of the Valley bar jacket. And they were also called Maybells, so I called it the Maybells bar jacket. Anyway, I thought it was really pretty, and I was, at the time I was working light colors over dark colors, which was, it's always a little scary, I don't know why, but just to invert all of it like that, it can get really confusing. So I was really proud of this one as well, and I decided to include that. Looks like a little poster. I really do like it. So just combining my love of dance and fashion illustration, fashion design, things that kind of were really long established before I was even ever aware of art journaling. So I felt like it was important to kind of put that in there as kind of my little ode to that. Ultimately, all the Collage Club sheets feature lots of little bits and pieces that are, you know, a reflection of the things that I enjoy, because I probably wouldn't include it if I didn't enjoy it, since I'm the one that uses all of these things. You guys use them as well too, but I just don't want to print them and then never use them. I want them to be in my journal, so I'm always thinking about, like, what do I want to put in there? And this month I definitely wanted to kind of hit different points and really diversify the whole range to hit like all the different aspects, like Disney, dance, Japan, fashion, whimsical illustration, like mermaids, fairies. There's probably actually not a fairy in here. We could consider this a fairy because also it's got wings. Don't be rude, please. But journaling, obviously put that in there. The cats, love the cats. Movies, love movies. Anyway, and you know, newfound loves as well, like these little critters, these little monsters, the collage, the yeah, my obvious love for Vitamin Lemon. Okay, also, it's not a super side joke, but Steve's last name is Limones, which is Spanish for lemons, so anytime anything lemons comes across, like, my path, it just always reminds me of Steve too. So this is also in here because I can't ever not add something lemon. Let's just call this my representation of Steve. Only because now I'm realizing he's not in this set anywhere. Could you imagine I just put a photo of his face in here? That would be so funny. Okay, funny for me, probably not funny for you. These are the 5 sheets in July. I hope you enjoyed hearing a bit about where they came from and why. These are the rest of my Collage Club printouts. You can see things that I've used, things that I haven't. This is all the Pixar stuff we did before we even got to Virtual Voyage, so I can use a lot of that now. My page breaks, my little Pixar sticker things. Oh, I need to take some of these out actually. I'm going to take this out because I need it. I'm going to take my little Pixar ones out as well, just so I can pop them through all my journals. It is why I made them, but if they're in here and this isn't like at my desk, I will tend to forget to put them in. So I'm going to just keep them out, put them with everything else. Some things I've used a lot of, like this page has only got a few left. Some things I haven't used a lot of. These were little tests that I didn't end up doing anything with. Yeah, this one's only got one little Tinkerbell left. All my Japanese stuff. Anyway, all of it is on there. There's a link in the description box below if you want to go to the Collage Club website. I think Steve's home. If you want to go to the Collage Club website, you will see at the bottom there's a preview. You can preview all the months that are currently in there. There's like a little preview section, so it'll show you which months, if you subscribe, you know, which months are still available to download, and then which months have moved over to Etsy. But you'll still be able to see all the sheets. So even if you are a part of Collage Club, if you just want a quick reference, you can either print that out or save it to your phone or something, or just keep referencing that page, because you'll always be able to know, okay, which month was it, and then you can go back to your downloads and get that month and that sheet. I keep them in order and I keep them separated by month, just so there's a quick reference. That is everything for July 2021 Collage Club. I'll be with you again in August to let you know what's happening there. Please don't forget to download the month that is rotating out. I believe it's March. Don't check me on that. It's whatever the last one in your like the most what do you call it? Like the month that is the closest to January is disappearing. I'm pretty sure it's March. It's supposed to be only 4 months, so it'll be April, May, June, July. It's March. March is rotating out. It will be available on Etsy afterwards, so if you're seeing this in the future, that's where they all are. Anything that's not on there, otherwise, that's it for me. yeah, don't forget about this holographic sticker paper if you're interested. If you find one that is adhesive and it's transparent, but still beautifully holographic like this, please link that as well. You can link your affiliate links in the comments below too. I'm happy to click through those. I just, yeah, I would like to try one that is transparent and holographic, but I couldn't find one. It just has to be adhesive, preferably US letter size. This is actually A4 size. It's kind of annoying to put through the printer, but yeah, if you have that, let me know. I don't want to fiddle with heat setting and laminating or anything, just if there's one ready to print on, please let me know. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta do my Virtual Voyage 4 stuff. I'll see you all there if you're in there too. Okay, have a great day, bye!